To open the live sale, go to your auction catalog and click the Clerk Sale tab, which will appear 15 minutes before the listed start time of your auction. Click the Clerk Sale button to open the live auction console in a new window. When the console opens, you have the option to set quick message buttons that will appear in the console during the sale. From the menu, you can set the name of the buttons on the left and the message text on the right. From this menu, you can also click whether to automatically accept internet bids if you're running an online-only auction. Once this is done, click the Start button to begin the auction. When the console opens, you will see the lot number being auctioned, an image of the lot, item description, and a list of upcoming lots on the left. On the right, you will see the auction progress bar, bid history, number of live bidders online, your video feed if you are using video for your sale, and various controls for the console. To log a competing bid, which is a bid coming from any location other than live auctioneers, simply click on the competing bid button in the lower right corner. When there is a bid from live auctioneers, the internet button will be highlighted in orange, with the amount of your bid. When there is an internet bid, you should signal to the auctioneer that there is a bid for that amount, and when the auctioneer accepts the internet bid, click on the internet button to log the bid, which is reflected in the bid history above. Be sure that you click on the internet button if the auctioneer has accepted the bid from live auctioneers. If the auctioneer sees another bidder at the amount first, click the competing bid button to properly log the bid. If a mistake is made, you can retract the most recent bid by clicking the Retract button. Keep in mind that you can only retract one bid in a row. If you need to change the asking price, simply highlight the amount of the current ask field, type in the amount you want, and press Enter on your keyboard. Changing the price will be reflected in the auction information field. To change the increment, you can also type a new amount into the bid increment field, or you can double-click into the bid increment field to bring up the increment table. Select the increment you want in this field by clicking on the appropriate button. You can click on any of the preset buttons above the increment and ask prices to send a message to your bidders, or type a custom message in the message text field and click Send Message to send it to your bidders. To sell a lot, click on the Sold button. If this is done in error, you can click on the Reopen button to reopen the lot and continue logging bids. Click the next lot to proceed to the next lot. If an item received no bids, you can mark it as passed by clicking on the Pass button, then clicking Next Lot to move on. If an item is not being sold at auction, you can mark the item as unsold, then move on to the next lot via the Next Lot button. Once the Next Lot button has been pressed, you cannot go back to that item. To skip a lot, double-click to highlight the lot number on the top left corner, type the next lot number into the field, then press Enter on your keyboard. This will move to the next lot without passing or selling the item, so you can go back to it later. Trying to go back to a passed or sold lot will produce an error message, but if the lot was skipped, you can return to the lot at any time in the sale by typing the number in the lot number field and pressing enter on your keyboard. To pause the auction, access the options menu from the icon in the lower left corner of the console. If you have video selected, you can click the Stop Video button before accessing the options menu to stop any video feed during the pause. To pause, click on the End Auction tab from the options menu and click the pause button. To resume the sale, simply click OK to continue or click the resume button and close the options menu. To auto-accept bids, go to the options menu of your console. On the bottom left corner, click the auto-accept bids checkmark. This will allow the console to automatically accept internet bids rather than accepting manually. Please note that this feature should only be used by our online-only auctions. When the last lot is sold, a menu will appear with the option to end the auction. To end the auction, simply click Yes or select No if you have any skipped lots you would like to return to and offer back up for auction. You can also end the auction via the End Auction tab in the Options menu. Once the auction is ended, you can close the console.